all six lines in human design who are still in their first phase and are curious about teaching, mentoring, guiding, being a role model. Now, of course, being a role model is something that happens over time. We can't have the expectation to be a role model. I think it's something that's gifted to us by other people as they see our value and see our gifts. However, there's a distinction I want to make here. With those of us in the first phase, I myself am in the first phase, and what I've heard from many human design analysts and these things is, oh, you can't really teach until you're 50. And it always really struck some chord in my sacral. I'm a generator. And it was like, that is not true. I don't think that's the way it has to be. And for those of you six lines who are either already on an entrepreneurial path or desire to be on an entrepreneurial path, where you're coaching others, guiding others, working with others personally to expand and transform their lives for the better, you don't have to wait till you're 50. You don't have to wait till that third phase. Human design is a powerful tool for transformation and for living your alignment. But when it's taken from a very purist stance, I think it can be very limiting. So I want to share a message for those of you six lines who are in your first phase and who desire to give to others, who desire to be supportive, you desire to coach or to guide or to, in some way to give value to people on a deep level. You can give yourself the permission. The biggest things with six lines is when you're in tune with yourself, when you're living your truth, when you're living in alignment yourself, when you're connecting to nature, when you're taking time alone, when you're observing masses, when you're really living in your intuition. And this is what I found for myself. Radically transformed my life 6 years ago now and chose to do what I wanted to do, not what life wanted me to do. College was there, university was there, all of those, and I said, no, I need to go on my own journey, I need to find myself. Went off to New Zealand, stayed there for a year, went to Bali, and ditched my ticket home. Did not get on the plane. I was in the airport, waiting at the gate. Everyone got on the plane, I turned on my heels and left. I had no plan, but my heart, my intuition, the inner role model within me from the future was telling me, don't do that. This is not going to take you in the path you want to go down. If you go down that path and you go back to America and you go to university, you're just going to have to learn these lessons in 2 decades instead of now. So I went through a total life transformation. And I chose, from this moment forward, I listened to my heart. And it's been 6 years now, and I'm living a life aligned with that. Eating the foods that feel vibrant in my body, living where I want to live in the world, teaching, guiding, and supporting others in the ways that I have available to me now. Maybe I'm not a role model yet, but I can still be a teacher. I can still be a supporter. I can still be there for people, to catalyze them, to really be there for them, to step into their greatness, to learn themselves, to tap into their intuition. So the biggest tip for six lines in the first phase, don't be shot down by this whole 50-year-old thing. You have so much life to live before then, and it's not all going to be about mistakes and being alone. You have the power to really bring your gifts into the world, but the first step is you knowing you. So you may be different than your friends. You may be different than your family members because you're going to need a radical level of self-awareness. If you want to start this path, you're going to need a radical level of intuition and being connected to your flow. Learning how to say no more, listening to your strategy and authority. If you're a generator like myself, really being firm with your uh-uhs. If it's an don't do it. Find what is an for you. Follow your intuition. Live a life aligned with your intuition every single day. And you'll naturally attract those opportunities. And you'll naturally be inspired to create those opportunities in a way that's aligned with your design, with your energy, so that you can step into your power. And it will just get better as you go. You don't have to wait till 50. I'll keep saying it because that was my biggest hang up when I found out I was a 6'2". It was, so 50 years old? And it just wasn't right. And I did my own self-exploration over the past few years with human design and found out, if it's not aligned, then no, I don't want to be teaching and sharing and supporting others. But when I'm living my life and in flow with my intuition, that's actually what I desire the most. And what brings me the most juice and gets me fired up for life, makes me healthy, makes me vibrant, makes me shine, makes my skin glow is when I'm giving and sharing with others. So that's my invitation to you. Follow your intuition as best as you can in the way you eat, in the way you sleep, in the way you live, in the way you make love, in the way you have relationships, in the way that you talk to yourself. in the way you make everyday choices. Be a living embodiment of your intuition. And the path has already begun. So that's my love for all of you 6 lines out there. Let's stick together. Let's share our stories. I want to hear your story. And I want to hear what you want for yourself. You're only limited by what you believe is possible. And when you believe anything is possible, you have infinite opportunity.